Christianity is definitely the biggest cult out there. To any friends, family, and fellow Freemasons out there that see this and it rubs you the wrong way, that's not my intent. I apologize. But for the sake of discussion, I'm going to go there with this, okay?
For those who are not new, you should know who this is. But for those who are new, this is Brother G, as you can see from his account name. But not only that, Brother G is, as you can see, a Freemason. I feel like I could say it now. In other videos I'll be having to, bleep certain stuff out that I say. But I feel like I can say it in this one. He's a Freemason, as you can see. And he's wearing, his clothing line for that to, show his distinction for it. But yeah, he did a video on me a while ago talking about these books that I own. I own this book by J.D. Buck, Mystic Masonry. It's Occult Theocracy by Edith Starr Miller. J.D. Buck is a Freemason, by the way. The Symbols of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. This is a 2023 edition, by the way. I have a much older version as well. Then also, by the way, Albert G. Mackey is a Freemason as well, if I didn't state that already. And it's On the Masons and Their Lies by Michael Whitcoff, and he is an ex-Freemason. Then also we have Dr. Selwyn R. Stevens. Yeah, that's his name, Dr. Selwyn R. Stevens. And he is a doctor, obviously, from his credentials, but then also he is ex-Freemason as well. And he said that he even had family members that were Freemasons as well. So it was in his family. But then there's Manly P. Hall, and this is The Secret Teaching of All Ages. Manly P. Hall was a Freemason of the century during this time. So that's like the MVP award of the NBA or the NFL type, Now, what I want to do is look up the word cult. Now, if we look up the word cult, these are the definitions for it. For a noun, this is cult, plural, cults. And then also it says a system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. The cult of Saint Olaf. A relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. A placed or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. A person or thing that is popular or fashionable, especially among a particular section of society. So by this definition, Christianity falls under a cult. What I like to do is also go to the synonyms that you can compare to the word cult. And as you can see, for the noun, we have, as in group sharing belief, we have band, church, clan, clique, denomination, faith, religion, sect. Those are the strongest matches. Then we got strong matches right here. We got body, creed, faction, following, party, persuasion, school. So as we can see, if you throw on parties and it's only for a certain people to come, that could be considered a cult. School, persuasion, persuading somebody in any regard. As you can see, having any form of a creed. Basketball players in their own team, they form some type of creed or some type of, faction during that time of bonding between that season. So, it's a lot of different things besides Christianity that can fall under this banner of cult, if we just want to play around with the word. But it's more. It says noun as in worship, form of a ceremony. Now, the strongest matches for that is faith, religion, and ritual. I know that from the books that I've read, especially Richard's Monitor to Freemasonry and many other different books, like Duncan's Monitor as well, you guys have rituals that you perform in Freemasonry, by the way. Then we also have strong matches, admiration. You guys have ceremonies, craze, creed, cultus, devotion, idolization, liturgy, Catholic Church, persuasion, reverence, rites. You guys have rites, different degrees and stuff like that. Veneration. I'm just going to play devil's advocate for a second, and let's just say that hypothetically you guys don't fall under the banner of cult. You guys fall under the banner of this right here, And as far as what my Bible says, you we supposed to be as far as the east is from the west away from this teaching and this doctrine because it's nowhere near taught in the Old or New Testament. Now let's read the definition of a cult, because it's a difference between cult and occult. But let's get into the definition. Supernatural, mystical, or magical beliefs, practices, or phenomena. A secret society to study alchemy and the occult.
Power off.
Adjective, of involving or relating to supernatural, mystical, or magical powers or phenomena. A follower of occult practices similar to voodoo. Medicine, of a disease or process not accompanied by readily discriminable, if I'm saying it correctly, signs or symptoms. Cut off from view by interposing something. Now, I'm not gonna say that you guys are all up in there practicing magic and stuff like that, but do I believe you guys are practicing things that are supernatural, mystical, and of phenomena? And in the form deals with some type of magic, but not the stuff that you see on Frozen and other type of stuff on TV. No, I don't think that's the case, but I do think you guys practice, like I said, supernatural, mystical, and phenomena, mixed with a little bit of witchcraft teaching and stuff. Now, the same thing I did with the word cult, I'm going to do with the word occult, and this is what it is for the adjective, as in mysterious, secret, supernatural. Strong matches, concealed, deep, hidden, magic, mystic, obscure, psychic, unknown, veiled, weird. I mean, that's what I was given. By the way, this is from Cambridge University, and this is occult, relating to magical powers and activities, such as those of witchcraft and astrology. Now, like I said, you guys have some ideology and philosophy and teaching of witchcraft involved in astrology. There's definitely a give. Now, it also says she claims to have occult powers given to her by some mysterious spirit. We also can go to the Britannica, which is one of the highest sources as well. And this is what it has, people. This right here. Now, I know you're going to try to say that you guys don't have these in some of your lodges, or if not all your lodges, but there are definitely in a majority of your lodges, whether it's in America or across the world. And I'll show pictures as well at a later point. But let me read this real quick. And it says, occult, a term that was originally used in Latin to designate the hidden or unseen properties of things, and that since the 16th century has also been used to characterize religious traditions that include belief in unseen forces or that otherwise behave in a secretive or mysterious manner. Moreover, in the phrase, the occult, the term designates a range of religious traditions, typically or culturally alternative or marginalized nature, that modern scholars more commonly categorize under the label esotericism. Although hard science no longer employs the term occult to describe such forces as magnetism or gravity, the word continues to be used in other contexts to designate putative, unseen forces. It is, for instance, sometimes employed by anthropologists commenting on beliefs regarding hidden forces in ethnographic contexts. The term is also used by practitioners of various religions, especially European-derived esoteric traditions such as Wicca, dealing with witchcraft people, to characterize an unseen power that the practitioners believe can be manipulated through ritual actions to generate change in the material universe.